Hey guys, want to know what I'm doing when I'm not hiking? I'm going to give you a tour of my garden. It's one of my favorite places. Starting seeds in my homemade greenhouses. Currently what the vegetable garden looks like. It smells so good. I wish you guys had smell-o-vision. My cilantro, it's too hot for this. I'm not even sure why I planted it there, so it's not doing very great. And I had this whole thing covered with different varieties of tomatoes, but the heat index has been anywhere between 100 and 110 for the past probably 2-3 weeks, and so it's just too hot. The tomatoes are just struggling to survive, so rather than let them become susceptible to disease and pests and all that, I just pulled them up. And so I planted beans here just to see if that could be maybe a cover crop until the fall. And then I did leave one tomato plant here, and then there's jalapenos, another tomato that I had already put in the pot, and it seems to be doing okay. I kind of moved it over here underneath this tree, which gives it some shade and a little bit of a break from the heat, and so it might be okay. You've got oregano, rosemary. These are actually blackberries. I'm gonna have to move those to direct sun, but I bought them on clearance and they were pretty much dead, but looks like they've been revived. Got some sweet potatoes, and this big guy is cucumbers. Seems to be doing pretty well. And back here I have watermelon growing. This one is Icebox, the heirloom sugar baby. More sweet potatoes, and here's some red and green bell peppers. My avocado tree, my cut flowers and roses. My desert rose, mulberries, raspberries, zinnias, one of my favorite plants to grow, and I've just started growing them this year, are dahlias. I love this variety. It's pretty big. And then I have a smaller version over here, the dwarf variety, and it's yellow. Blueberry bush. Look at the vibrant yellow. And then behind it, this will climb all the way up the shade structure. How beautiful that purple is. Meyer lemon tree. Tiny one starting to grow. Peach tree. It got damaged by the hail and the cold this year, so hopefully it'll bounce back with lots of peaches like it has every other year. Different colored pentas, and just random things planted in pots and baskets. It's gonna be star jasmine. It's gonna smell so lovely when it starts blooming. Look at all the little, I think these are zinnias that are gonna pop up. Or, yeah, those are zinnias. And more zinnias. They're so easy to grow. More jasmine. This is Arabian jasmine. And I can't remember what these are called, but these are so pretty when they all bloom. They cover the whole plant. Some marigolds kicking over there. This is a bush navel orange. And beautiful gardenias that are just non-stop showing out this year. And then we have our elderberry, which I will be making some syrup with tomorrow. And below that, Some random plantings, some seeds I started, the wildflowers under the shade, and the ginger. How beautiful is that? And then there's a banana tree over by the AC unit, you can probably hear. This is the pink tababua tree. The whole tree will be covered in pink blooms. It's so, so beautiful in the spring. I built this planter to have something underneath here, so all of these are shade flower, wildflower seeds from different hostas. I think that's what those are. Some just different plants I planted. And I'm trying my best to grow my favorite hydrangeas. More hydrangeas here, and some just different plants that love shade are starting to grow in down here. And this tree, I'm blanking on the name, but this whole thing is covered with these purple spikes. Isn't that beautiful? Like all of these where you'll see this will be covered with purple spikes. Over this way we have the native salvia. Oh, cute little lizard. Hey friend. No worries. Just showing a video. But all of this is nice ground cover. I have to figure out what I'm gonna plant here. This is facing, this way is facing east. So it'll be east facing. Some more seeds I planted. Let's go to the front. Let me show you what I've been doing in the front yard too, but this is our backyard. Still a mess kind of everywhere. Oh, and my mango tree. Let me show you that real quick. I can't remember, but I think when I was hiking, I talked to you guys about my mango tree that had died. My beautiful, gorgeous mango tree. But look. So I have hope. One little guy, you can do it. You can do it. It's the only green that I've seen, but it was completely dead. And everything I had to trim down until about probably a month and a half ago. And this is what we've got. So I pray that it survives because it gives the sweetest, best mangoes ever. But it's nice. We can sit out here and watch the different ducks, the birds. So much wildlife back here. Got some ducks over there. And these guys kind of hang out a lot over here too.
It's really been a lot of fun here as we make this place our home over the last 9 years or so. We've really been able to enjoy watching all of the different wildlife make our home their haven, or like a little mini sanctuary. From all the birds and the ducks and the squirrels, the occasional bunny. We've even had a couple of mice scurry across the garden, a few black racers. Just so many different wildlife that have joined us in calling this place home.
Some pretty succulents on the porch. I'll show you guys videos so you can see them a little bit better since it's a little dark. Let's head out front. This is, let me back up here and show you a little bit better in the front of the house. I love this guy. So nice and serene. I just planted all of these little, I think they're moss roses, right? But they're kind of ground covers, and so it'll be nice to have once they fill in this area here. I have another hydrangea that's doing pretty well back here. I'm excited about it. Let me see some pink. Some different ferns. And I just planted this guy today. Look how beautiful this is. This is a crepe myrtle, Twilight Magic. Look at this. Beautiful contrast of the leaves. We call this Maggie. This is our magnolia tree. Some more just beautiful ground covers. All of that goes into the blue flowers. They're just closed right now. They're taking a nap. It's time for night. And my one singular beautiful rose. I think I'm going to leave this as it gets bigger as sort of just like the centerpiece. I'm going to let all of this come in as ground cover in here. Maggie as the backdrop. And then the singular beautiful rose bush. I'm going to take you to the other side of the house where I just transplanted some gardenia bushes that I had planted actually right back here in front of that window. And they've literally been there for 5 years, and I've just left them there hoping that they would do well. But they just haven't. They're super leggy, and they have 2 to 3 blooms at a time. That's it. Where you saw the ones in the backyard that hedge just had hundreds of blooms. So I tried over here. Let me see if this will work better in this spot. Now pay no mind to all these plants. I just got these plants at Lowe's at a 70% off sale, but just transplanted this today and this one. But you see how leggy they are. They look nothing like the ones in the backyard. So I'm hoping this spot will be better for them. We'll see. I'll keep my fingers crossed. So I'm hoping that will fill in beautifully with green and white flowers, and I think it'll look nice up against the house. I lost a plumeria tree here. It was huge. It was about 10 feet, but during the cold snap, we lost it. So I cut it down. Tell me what you guys think I should put there. Mirrored over here, I've got this same ground cover. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's like periwinkle or something, ground cover. And this guy will get about 8 or 9 feet tall, and it'll fill out a little bit. So it'll be kind of like the centerpiece here. And then the backdrop of the house there. But not sure what to put there. Well, that's a quick tour of my garden. I have so many more projects to go. I have so many more things that I want to do. Every single day I'm spending hours out here. Lately it's been a little bit difficult because it's been so very hot, but I've come out here for like an hour, then I'll, go back inside and kind of cool off with the hose. But it's been so hot here in Florida. But this is what I love to do. Gardening is one of my absolute favorite pastimes, and kind of just like my therapy when I'm away from the mountains. This is what I do until I can get back to the mountains. Tell me what you guys think of the garden. Let me know if you guys are gardening at home. What your tips, tricks, or any advice you might have for me. I would love to hear it. Until I can get back on trail, this will continue to be my hobby and my projects.
Here's a slideshow of some of my current garden flowers and some of the ones I've had blooming within the past year or so. Let me know if you guys have any thoughts or any suggestions, or tell me what you guys are doing if you have your own garden growing. I would love to keep learning and sharing together as we continue our friendship here on YouTube, and especially until I know you guys are probably waiting for me to get back into the mountains. And so at some point very soon, will give you an update on what my potential plans are. I'm ironing out some details and putting some plans in motion. I'm just not quite ready to share them with you guys just yet. But stay tuned, we have more adventures coming. Thank you guys so much for watching. We are so blessed to have you all here to do this life with us. Love and light to you all. I'll see you next time.